What happens when a podcast partner kills the other partner during a
I told you I was hungry, and if you didn't let me eat something before we started, it was going to go ugly.
What was it? What you said a minute ago?
Push the button.
And greetings. This is the Long in the Boot podcast, the podcast coming to you from the heel of the boot of Southwest Louisiana. I'm your host, G Long, sitting diagonally from me.
It's a different position today.
We've moved the studio. Sitting across is Deb.
Hello, all.
Hi, Deb.
Hi.
How you been?
Hot and sweaty.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of that.
I do that too.
Dirty, hot, and sweaty.
I do that to her sometimes.
It's called Louisiana weather.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
It's the summertime, and I've been gloriously dirty every morning from about 7:30 to noonish.
No question. You've been a dirty girl.
I have. And the yard is looking spectacular.
Hey, if you'd like to reach the Long in the Boot podcast, you can, of course, email at longintheboot@gmail.com. Ignore the dogs. And they weren't invited today.
Otto says that you're lying.
Well, it's a weekday, so somebody might be delivering something.
Oh, that's true. There could be a package.
Yeah. So
could be Scarlet.
So, that's how that works.
Yeah. Well, if it's Scarlet, she's just going to have to carry on and move on her merry way.
Did you lock the door?
I did not.
Oh, so that could be.
I didn't lock the front or the back. I was living free today.
Wow.
I'm feeling secure.
Secure in your environs.
Yes.
So again, Gmail.
Because I'm not brown.
Long in the boot. Yeah, good point. Well, you're a little brown.
Well, actually, that is true.
Be careful.
Yes, they're going to pick me up.
And if you'd like to reach the Long in the Boot podcast,
that's
by
what it is.
Mail, you can do longintheboot@gmail.com. You can also, of course, call at 337-501-90. Crap. Nope. I messed that up. The dog's throwing me off. It's 337-502-9011.
There you go. 9011.
And
it's 911 with an O in the.
Don't throw me off. And the website, of course, for all your previous podcast needs is longintheboot.com.
And you can find us on YouTube.
Got all that.
It's just a still shot, but because we reject the camera.
Well, I think the camera rejects me.
I don't know. I think you're adorbs.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes. But don't try to reach us by snail mail. You know why? Going up to
it's expensive.
75 cents.
My God.
75 cents.
Well, you can send messages, by the way, on that phone number too.
Oh, yeah, you can. Text.
But yeah, stamps going up even more.
Yes.
It's gotten out of hand.
It has really gotten out of hand, and yet cost of doing business.
But in the world we live in today, getting out of hand seems to be, well, the norm.
It does.
So I want to talk a little politics.
Are you going to have to do that first? Okay.
I got to.
My topic is fun, and
Well, there's just so
my topic is the history and the present and the future. You want to talk about right now? Yeah,
right now. Well, not right now, but the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing that everybody's freaking out about.
Who is this Epstein you speak of? Yeah, I've not heard of this man.
Well, you know what? I have a way of basically for.
There is nobody listening that doesn't know who he is and what he's all about.
I think most people actually don't know how tight Trump and Epstein actually were. A lot of people.
All right, here we go. Go ahead with your fake news.
Yeah, I know, right? The first thing, though, that I think is funny is the people freaking out about this are the people that told us to ignore all the other sexual shenanigans.
Yes. The grab them by the pussy,
all of it.
Miss America pageant,
Look,
and all that.
I heard a clip from Howard Stern.
Yeah.
And this was from 2000 and, oh God, I don't even know the date, but I do know that Lindsay Lohan was 18 and she's like 36 now. So 18 years
ago. Is that
ago.
all she is now?
Yeah, that she says. No, she's got to be older than that.
She's got to be older than that.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Do
Once
your
you
thing.
Google, once you Google foo her. Anyway, they were talking about Lindsay Lohan, and some of the things that he said about her were really kind of creepy.
Well, that was the thing. Didn't he do? No, 39.
Okay, so
Ooh, she. Well,
yeah,
looks
she was
older than 39.
Anyway, she was 18, and Trump talked about how hot she was, but you'd had to like freckles because he'd said I saw her chest is what he said, and you got to really love freckles. But with that way she was raised and that crazy mother, she's great in bed.
Oh,
yeah. So all that we can ignore all that.
Yeah,
And the MAGA,
I never heard that story.
The MAGA people can. Oh, he said all kinds of stuff. That was
that
was on
10.
Stern where he talked about walking into the dressing room.
Well,
of the Miss Teen
Howard Stern does that, shock jock
he
and all.
did.
He did because there's nothing
Now
shocking anymore.
No, now he's a Trump supporter.
Yeah, well, of course, but the shock jock era is over because everything's shocking.
But that's the interview where he talked about going in the dressing room at the teen Miss America pageant, and they were they were undressed, and he would, beautiful women. Well, first of all, they weren't women; they were kids.
Yeah. Okay.
So
we ignore all of those things,
and of course, the many accusations of sexual assault.
all that. But where there's smoke, there's fire.
Well, that's the problem.
You ignore it all.
Donald Trump apparently is very confused as to why people are upset about this one.
Yeah, you let everything else go. Well, he's told us to forget about this and has switched the story in the media.
And they've switched stories many times. His own, attorney general has
I saw your appearance at CPAC with Ben and with Ted Cruz. And one of the things that you alluded to, and this is something Donald Trump has talked about, the DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK files, MLK files. That's all in the process of being reviewed because that was done at the directive of the president from all of these agencies.
So have you seen anything that you said, oh my gosh?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, we'll check back with you.
You said last week that you had the Epstein files on your desk. When can we see them, and what's taking so long to release them?
I do. Jesse, there are well over, this will make you sick, 200 victims. 200. So we have over 250 actually. So we have to make sure that their identity is protected and their personal information. But other than that, I think tomorrow, the personal information of victims. Other than that, I think tomorrow, Jesse, breaking news right now, you're going to see some Epstein information being released by my office.
What kind? Are we going to see who was on the flights? Are we going to see any evidence from what he recorded? Because he had all of his homes wired with recording devices.
Yeah, what you're going to see, hopefully tomorrow, is a lot of flight logs, a lot of names, a lot of information, but it's pretty sick what that man did.
Okay, well, we'll
along with his codependent.
Remember, she's talking about Epstein.
Absolutely,
not Trump.
and he had help. Yes. That's for
he
sure.
He sure did.
James Comer said yesterday that all the Epstein files are missing. They still haven't heard from you.
No, the FBI, they're reviewing. There are tens of thousands of videos of Epstein with children or child porn. And there are hundreds of victims. And no one victim will ever get released. It's just the volume, and that's what they're going through right now. The FBI is diligently going through that. I haven't seen that statement, but I'll call him later and find out.
So
there's just so much.
Now those were sequential, by the way. The first one was the oldest one.
Okay, and then we walked it forward because the first one, her defense of that statement later was just that it was on my desk for review. I had not reviewed it yet.
Yeah.
And then as time has gone on, so much we can't even review it all.
So I'd like to parse one part of what she said, which was instances of Epstein and also child pornography. And there's hundreds of victims. Well, that means there's at least, let's just come up with a number, say 50 perpetrators. It wasn't all Epstein.
Well, if it was all Jeffrey,
of his bedrooms and bathrooms had pinhole cameras, all of them. That was already reported by the FBI. So he has video of all kinds of shenanigans.
Well, apparently he doesn't. They don't, because it's gone or it doesn't exist anymore, despite the fact that all of these eyes have seen them.
Well, what I think's funny is the extent that they're going to try to basically just make this go away.
Yes, to backpedal.
And
now it's protecting all of the CIA operatives.
So I decided, well, let's go to the man himself, Donald Trump, and what he said after people were accusing Pam Bondi of covering up.
Okay, so this is recent. This is not what he's said about it in the past.
No, this is recent, and it's really about Bondi. What's going on with my boys, and in some cases, gals? They're all going after Attorney General Pam Bondi, who is doing a fantastic job. It's capitaled. We're on one team, MAGA, and I don't like what's happening. We have a perfect administration, the talk of the world, and selfish people are trying to hurt it all over a guy who never dies, Jeffrey Epstein. For years, it's Epstein over and over again. Why are we giving publicity to files that were written by Obama, crooked Hillary, Comey, Brennan, and losers and criminals of the Biden administration who conned the world with the Russia hoax? I got to breathe. I got 51 intelligence agents, the laptop from hell, and more. They created the Epstein files just like they created the fake Hillary Clinton, Christopher Steele dossier that they used on me. And now my so-called friends are playing right into their hands. Why didn't these radical left lunatics release the Epstein files? Well, let's answer that question real quick. There's lots of people in these files. Trump's just one.
Yes.
But there are some heavyweight people on those files. So if any one
goes
down. It's in
nobody's best interest for the elite to have any of it released. We all know that.
First of all, sexual predatory behavior is not left or right. It just is. So it doesn't matter.
And it's not okay.
It's not okay.
It's not okay.
If there was anything in there that could have hurt the MAGA movement, why didn't they use it? They haven't even given up on the John F. Kennedy or Martin Luther King files. No matter how much success we've had securing our border, deporting criminals, fixing the economy, energy dominance, in a safer world where Iran will not have nuclear weapons, it's never enough.
He's done all these marvelous things, and it's just never enough for us.
And then he says,
ignore the pedophiles.
I've skipped a bunch of stuff.
Good.
They haven't even given up on John F. Kennedy or Martin Luther King, no matter how much success we've had.
You just said that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Then the left is imploding. Kash Patel and the FBI must be focused on investigating voter fraud.
What?
And the rigged election of 2020.
God. You know what? I don't want to
Let Bondi do her job.
I don't want to hear about Biden again. How could the files have been written by Obama and Hillary and Comey? None of that makes any sense.
No.
Okay.
But here's the question that I would ask. If I'm a person questioning Donald Trump who says, why didn't they release the list? Well, the answer is pretty simple, because of the people that are on the list.
Yeah, there are too many people, both good and bad, both innocent and guilty.
The man who can release all of the information today, right now, is Donald Trump. And if you were accused of hanging out with a pedophile,
yes,
wouldn't you
would try
clear
to
your name by proving you're not on this list?
But don't you see, he's being sacrificial. You see, he is laying at the altar and allowing them to attack him to protect all those other people.
Well, yeah, because
who are innocent,
as we know,
who are innocent.
The American people don't give a crap when he did those things. Oh, that was 30 years ago.
No, we did that. That all seemed to go away. That's true. But this one doesn't seem to want to go away. However, it has not been 2 weeks.
Not quite.
And so the theory, of course, is that every 2 weeks, you.
So again, and just for clarity, I don't like Donald Trump. Just want to keep that clear. I'm not being paid by George Soros, although I would entertain any offers that he has to continue speaking badly about Donald Trump. If he wants to put some money in my account, I'm open to it.
Don't give a hoot. I've come to the saturation level, and here we are. Either people believe him or they don't and support him. I do see some of my previous hardcore supporters have been wavering on this topic, that they actually have been, now both sides are bad. Oh, you just came to that, did you? Because they're protecting everybody.
I read something else that was interesting this week about the gunshot heard around the world. Not the American Revolution.
You mean the ear
the one
clip?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw several ballistics experts saying that the bullet is not what caused that injury, because if a bullet of that caliber even touches your skin, the literal passing of it will shred human tissue.
Well, why wasn't this brought to the forefront when it happened?
Well, they already know what did it, and it just has never been brought really fully to light.
Okay.
The first bullet hit the teleprompter. That was broken glass.
It was a piece of
people behind Trump and that trajectory.
Because the man was killed.
Right. People behind Trump had glass in their face.
Oh.
Okay. That was the teleprompter.
A shard of glass.
A shard of glass hit him.
Okay.
But he did tell.
Is this what pain feels like?
He did tell Fox News. This was on July 12th. That it's been a year, but he still feels pain.
Yes,
in his ear.
that he has twinges of the injury.
And of course now he says he was saved by God.
Well, of course he does. You never noticed that Jesus is all kind and loving and
unless
share and no, it's Jesus is the Democrat. You see, he's the empathetic, and then God seems to be the one who is more conservative. It just comes to me that because that's what everybody says. Well, how can you be a Christian and go ahead and want these people arrested and families ripped apart and, all these other cuts to Medicaid and all the other non-caring of another human being? And that it seems to be not Jesus, right? Jesus wouldn't do those things. But God will send a flood. God will smite everybody.
Well, all I know is Donald Trump says people that are shooters say it's impossible that it was a miss.
I think he believes in God, then not Jesus.
Yeah, he believes in something.
He believes in the almighty dollar.
Trump.
Yeah, Trump.
Dollars. Yeah, actually dollars.
No, that is the God.
The root of all evil.
Yeah. We read that book.
Yeah. So let's see what else. The inflation numbers came out today.
Oh, wait. So are we wrapping up the pedophilia, Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah, I'm done with that.
We're just going to have to see where that goes.
I predict it'll go away.
I think it'll go away. Now, the other interesting side of this, of course, is Ghislaine.
Yeah, that's really the question.
Because now, depending on how they behave, she's got some real cause for release.
I would be willing to bet you that right now they are in discussions with her to craft her testimony in such a way that Donald
was always an innocent bystander,
and then
never participated. He'll pardon her. She'll go on her,
commute her sentence,
and just go on her way.
She'll go back to England.
She'll go home,
and because she got 20 years.
Yeah,
20. But if there's nothing going on with Epstein,
we let Diddy off. No sex trafficking for Diddy.
No, he's still gonna. He's got a lot of civil lawsuits that are gonna take forever. Probably.
Yeah, of course he is.
He's got money, maybe.
Well, I don't know. Does he?
Was 10-year-old Diddy on that plane?
Oh, that's not nice. So bad. All right. Any other politics that you feel? I don't think Epstein is exactly politics, but I guess it's a chess piece on the board. Actually, I don't know that we're playing chess. I think we're playing checkers.
It's just fun. Epstein has been fun.
Well, it's certainly interesting.
Because the thing is, it could all be taken care of tomorrow. If there's nothing to worry about, you've already pardoned a bunch of criminals, actual criminals.
Yeah.
I don't know if Ghislaine was or not, but pardon her. Pardon her.
I would like, out of, I don't know, the kindness of her heart, to just come forward and tell the honest truth. The truth of everything.
Well, she can't. She has an agenda, and the agenda is to get out of prison.
That the agenda should be to tell the truth.
No,
in life,
to get out of prison. That's going to be her number one priority because of the hierarchy of needs.
I see. Oh, you know what? That could segue into the other topic today.
Yes, we do have another topic.
I always have another topic ready because you're going to go do the heavy stuff. You want to talk about, like politics.
Well, I didn't talk about alligator Alcatraz.
No, there's
and
just
America's
so much.
new
That's
concentration camps, and the fact that no ICE
Police
agents.
State inflation is going up.
Prior to the most recent crackdown, People have been worried about, why don't they show warrants? Why don't they show their faces? Well, first of all, the reason they don't show warrants is because they don't have
They
one.
don't have an actual warrant because
And
they're randomly they're questioning kids at the ball field.
The guy in charge of all this, Tom Homan, the other day said that they can do that they can profile people based on their looks, what they're doing. I mean, they went to Home Depot and rounded people up. They knew exactly what they were doing.
They know where to go.
And a very small percentage of criminals are being rounded up. It's mostly just
brown people
doing their jobs.
Yeah.
And families are being torn apart.
Yeah.
And it's insane. And now he threatened to take away Rosie O'Donnell's citizenship.
You can't do that, Donald.
You can't do that.
Well, we've been saying since the beginning how much he can't do, and yet he still do.
But what they're going to do now is they're going after naturalized citizens because you can take away that citizenship.
Okay.
And
she's not. She was born in New York.
Correct.
She's valid.
Yeah.
She's bona fide.
She's Irish.
She's bona fide.
But the naturalized citizens, if they're determined to be a threat, now who determines that? Well, I'm assuming the president.
Well, yes, he determines everything.
Or actually Stephen Miller.
Who run Bartertown?
Stephen Miller.
Donald. Well, Stephen's his little minion guy.
His worm tongue. So worm tongue Miller will decide what's a threat to the United States. And that's basically anything that goes against Donald Trump or the Republican Party. And then they'll begin proceedings saying you're a threat and get your citizenship taken away.
He's a sick monkey.
Oh, he is. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And now we know the truth, which was growing up in Sacramento, little weaselly fellow that he is, he was harassed by Hispanic students. Everybody that he went to school has said
he was
harassed.
bullied by the Mexicans.
Bullied by Mexicans, and that's where it.
So he just harbored that for all this time. And Donald is the perfect vehicle because Donald is so revenge focused.
First of all, thank God it wasn't Jewish.
Did you see all of the? Did you see how? Yeah, how would they pawn that one off on us?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know how that media twist would go. Oh damn.
What?
You made me forget.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I took it a whole nother direction.
Oh, well.
Probably doesn't matter then.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. It wasn't that important. Yes. Stephen Miller is the one to
Stephen
be aware
Miller
of.
is Trump's Himmler.
Will when Vance, because I don't know that Donald's making the whole 4 years. Okay, and we got to hedge our bets. And
they're propping him up.
You got to plan for it.
And we know now because of Biden that you can be completely inept and completely unaware of what's going on, and everything still runs.
Yes.
So,
but now we have such a communication, excess of communication ability.
Well, they've locked down a lot of the extraneous information by firing.
Apparently, he doesn't do a whole lot. Oh, that's what I was going to say. It was how many lawyers walked 75 out of like 110 who were all defending Donald Trump for all these cases that have been filed legal cases challenging the things he's done, and they're all quitting.
Yeah.
Like that, nobody wants to be involved in this. It's a shit show.
And CBS settled with him, and that was all because of a deal they were trying to make. And it's sickening. It's all sickening.
And because of technology, we see it all. And now we're overwhelmed with it.
Well, because we've got faith in technology.
So what do you do? Oh, God, do we ever? That's where we have to go.
Oh, yeah.
That's my story.
That's sort of my story?
Well, sometimes you post something and it goes nowhere. It falls flat. And recently I posted a story that I thought was fascinating because I'm interested in the future.
Yes.
Sci-fi is all, and I know it's here.
Are we going to a middle topic?
Well, our middle topic?
Yeah, we did politics. Now we're going to segue into
real life, or is it
real doll?
It was because of AI, right? Everything's terrifying now because of AI, or you're looking at AI as a savior, which does seem to be.
Well, I can get into that as well.
Yeah, you could, but so. Sex dolls. There was a story that the Love Factory, it's a chilling sex robot factory in China, pumping out legions of next-gen AI-powered love dolls.
Love dolls.
$3,000. So now, we've gone from the origins of...
Wait, what's the address?
It's called WM Doll.
Huh.
And from Canada. And there's no tariff. No extra cost, no customs fee, no brokerage. So there are several outfits, but wmdoll.ca is where I'm at.
Oh, I see.
And
yeah.
because look at all the freebies you get. Okay, first let's go back to the story before you get. I didn't send you this.
A second head? What a deal.
That's mine.
I'm sorry.
You're stepping on my stuff, man.
Well, then get to it. Go for it.
All right. So, what do you do when you're depressed? You masturbate, right? Actually, sex dolls began with blow-up dolls.
Depressed?
I don't know. The state of the affairs of the world?
Men, she is a woman. As if it requires any kind of emotional anything.
An investment. Okay. All right. So anytime, anywhere.
Teenagers.
That's true, though. How many guys have we known over the years at different jobs who oh man, I have to go. and they run off to the the men's room and
come back 3 minutes later.
Yeah, and they're fine.
I feel much better. Okay.
And then you question, yeah, I do it like 2 or 3 times a day at work. What? What? Damn. Do you think that cell phones have put a damper on that?
I don't know.
Or does it help it? It aids it. Okay,
maybe so. I don't know. I don't get the. Well,
in China now, they have become really, really realistic with their sex dolls, right? Because of because of technology, just all the advancements. And if you go to the story about the WM doll company, it is 30% leap in sales just this year as men who can't find partners don't want to stay celibate.
Well, yeah. Well, okay.
Yeah. So everybody really had an opinion about where this is going to go. There was the idea that, incels now actually have a partner. They have something but some people thought that would just actually make them angrier because they couldn't get a woman, and they objectify women because their woman is a doll. I did read one guy who said he had several dolls and weight is a big factor. He has a doll that's 120 pounds. He says she's kind of hard to handle. But about 80 pounds for a sex doll is about right, he said.
Okay. Hey, well, I guess we'll take his word for it.
Yes, but they do have large size dolls. Like if you're interested in that kind of thing. So, the reason that they've had this uptick in sales, they said, is because of user experience now, right? It's been enhanced through AI technology. So now you can pick personalities. Now your doll is going to have, an attitude, which may or may not be,
Oh, yeah.
Right?
You want the one. Oh, I see. So they're using the dolls.
Yes.
And then you've got this other company that's incorporating the AI into the dolls.
Yes. So they work together.
Brilliant.
Yes, right. And the perks you get, right? You can have small, medium, or big breasts. You can have whatever you want. Now,
the design.
We don't even want to talk about ethics and having a face that looks like somebody or somebody famous. That's a whole different level.
Yeah.
Of discussion. You can get a free second head, as you said. You can get their 20% off on do you want to say it? On the sucking vagina.
Ooh.
Free gel breasts, free body
children
makeup.
Can't listen to this. What are you doing?
Oh, I guess children can't. Well, you can cut that out.
I can beep it.
Okay. Mark it. Mark it.
Boop.
There you go. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
I didn't think about you, little people. And look, you get certifications. Go to the bottom of the page. Your doll has been tested. Your doll has a certificate of conformity.
I want that job.
It has a certificate of compliance.
And you're probably asking yourself, well, gee, does it come with a cleaning and caring guide? Of course.
So really now, though, you have to think about how this is affecting society.
Yeah, because these dolls are going to talk.
Because $3,000 is not a lot.
And they're going to, since they're using AI, their discussions are going to get go anywhere you want.
Exactly. So now if we have people who are getting philosophical or spiritual and religious with their AI, and they're finding deeper meaning or searching for deeper meaning, trying to make something profound happen in life.
There's a name for it.
Okay.
It's called the Eliza Effect.
Eliza, like Doolittle?
Eliza, like exactly like
Pygmalion is the reason for the dolls. That
Okay.
when I go back and do my history for
Hang on.
dolls, oh my God.
1966.
I'm glad we didn't talk about this.
1966.
Okay.
This is before voices. So this is all, it's typed, but you'll see. But this is a news report from 1966.
Okay.
Eliza is a computer program that anyone can converse with via the keyboard, and it'll reply on the screen. We've added human speech to make the conversation more clear.
Men are all alike.
In what way?
They're always bugging us about something or other.
Can you think of a specific example?
Well, my boyfriend made me come here.
Your boyfriend made you come here.
He says I'm depressed much of the time.
I'm sorry to hear that you're depressed.
It's true. I am unhappy.
Do you think coming here will help you not to be unhappy?
The computer's replies seem very understanding, but this program is merely triggered by certain phrases to come out with stock responses. Nevertheless, Weizenbaum's secretary fell under the spell of the machine.
And I asked her to my office and sat her down at the keyboard, and then she began to type. And of course, I looked over her shoulder to make sure that everything was operating properly. After 2 or 3 interchanges with the machine, she turned to me and she said, "Would you mind leaving the room, please?"
And yet she knew, as Weizenbaum did, that Eliza didn't understand a single word that was being typed into it.
You're like my father in some ways. You don't argue with me.
Why do you think I don't argue with you?
So the Eliza effect is the tendency to project human traits such as experiences, semantics, empathy onto computer programs.
Personality.
And this was observed and coined in 1966 by the inventor of what is ostensibly almost the first AI, which was trained to be a doctor, a psychoanalyst.
Oh, okay. Well, so the first thing I came across was a story at the Atlantic when I started looking at the history of sex dolls. Because if we've gotten this far with them now,
well, we've only had them for what, maybe 5 years?
Yeah. Okay. So, the first thing I came across was the Atlantic story. It says the story of Pygmalion goes like this. A sculptor carves a statue in the shape of a beautiful woman. It's so beautiful that he falls in love with her, prays that she should become real, and his wish is granted, and he lives happily ever after. Right? So we have this. This is the initial part of Ovid's epic poem Metamorphosis. Okay.
Yeah.
So Pinocchio, Frankenstein, My Fair Lady, these are all that same kind of idea that you could have a perfect doll, that you could have somebody who's not human. They're not going to argue with you, right? They're going to be your constant companion. And they're going to be exactly what you made them to be. What was he trying to do to Eliza Doolittle?
And
speak this way,
yes.
behave this way, conform to my view of what a woman should be.
Yeah. And so we're at a point now where, because the AI models have all just vacuumed the internet.
Yeah.
They have got everything, that they can now converse with us in a much more natural way. And people across the spectrum, from poor to rich, across the spectrum, are starting to view AI as a sentient being. And in some cases, as a super sentient being, possibly even with godlike tendencies.
Because it's better than us, because it's smarter than us, because it's the culmination of all of us.
Yeah.
I mean, because isn't that all AI is? It's adding all of human interaction and knowledge.
This guy, Weizenbaum, who invented Eliza, said originally, he said that no computer will ever fully understand a human being. And people go, well, there you go.
No, I don't believe that.
He then went on. No human being can ever fully understand another human being, because everyone is formed by a unique collection of life experiences that we carry with us. And this inherent places limits on our ability to comprehend one another. We can use language to communicate, but the same words will conjure different associations for different people.
We talk about that all the time. Communication is faulty in that way.
There is an ultimate privacy about each of us that absolutely precludes full communication of any of our ideas to the universe outside ourselves. So he was saying that a computer is no different than a human being, in that none of us can fully comprehend what it is to be a human being, or our human being,
our experience, our human experience.
But he was he actually got very nervous as time went on
and didn't want it to,
and saw more and more the problem.
He saw the future.
Yes.
And was scared, wasn't he?
Yes. And there's a reason. Because he grew up in Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
And what he saw was what they did is they made it so that if you didn't, even if you weren't a Nazi, if you didn't embrace the ideals of the Nazi Party, they would crush you in some fashion. Well, what's happened with Silicon Valley, and he was predicting this would happen, is as computers became more and more integral to our lives, people who don't engage with all that internet and everything social media has to offer will be crushed by that very system.
So if you don't participate,
you don't belong. You're an other. You're an outsider. It's otherism.
Well, isn't that what's going to happen and is happening? You've got people now who are drawing back, right? That's where the idea is for trad wives, I guess, people who want to go back to a traditional life.
Yeah.
And in order to do that, you've got to shut that down.
We've got to shut it down.
Because what happens to AI if you have no electricity?
So there's this nexus, this point where these different views are going to collide. Religion may be one of them because you've got groups that are
because now religion is so tied up in our politics too, because the people leading the country right now, that is their ultimate goal.
So here's my question. If people who are anti-gay have a problem with a man having sexual relations with another man, what about a machine? Do they see that as different?
Yeah, because the doll is really just becoming a machine. It's silicone, it's components, it's metal and
but it can answer but it can answer questions the way a person can.
Yes.
It is limited by its experience.
It has full flexion in its hands.
I don't care about movement. I'm talking about the AI side.
Isn't that going to be the next step?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, next she has to move on her own.
Because like I've said, I don't care if they want to invent sex robots that are really super realistic.
Well, then so would that be okay?
Can you invent a house painting robot or maybe a grass cutting robot?
Can you make a plumber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're going to do this is what it always evolves to, right? It's like.
So we won't need our immigrants anymore.
Well, there's a lot of people who
is it that said, wasn't it Elon recently said he was going to have like 60 million robots?
Yeah. No, I was talking about the agriculture sector. I thought you were going there.
Oh, no. I'm talking about
people who are sucking up free tax dollars and need to get out in the fields and start picking stuff.
No, it was the idea that we're all going to be retrofitted with a robot, a personal robot.
Oh yeah. It was NVIDIA. They're saying in August they'll start producing their.
Wait, this is July 15th. In 2 weeks, we're going to start having robots?
The article was from a month ago, but I still don't think they're going to make it.
No, there's no way.
But apparently they want cheap robots that are very human-like in everybody's home. And it's like, my God, did you not see the movie with Will Smith?
No shit. This is my point about the future, right? So the dolls are here. That is the future. But where did they start?
Where did they start?
I don't
know. I'm asking you.
It started with a boom on Brazilian rubber.
Oh.
Yeah. In the 1800s, Brazilian rubber was all the rage.
Ford tried to build a Brazilian rubber plantation.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't work.
Oh, okay. Well, so first sold as consumer goods in France. The French were the first ones. They tried to bring it to the World's Fair, and people got a little upset by that one. They didn't think they should have sex dolls on parade at the World's Fair.
Why?
Victorian age, conservative views.
Yeah,
we're still there in some cases.
Yeah, they were still.
Well, all extremes are here, I guess.
Well, they locked up Oscar Wilde for being gay.
So really, the early sex dolls came from European and American industry because of the rubber. They said, hey, we got to do something with this vulcanized rubber. What are we going to do? We're going to make a sex doll.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's the first place you go.
So a French newspaper, Le Figaro, first reported, it was, there it is, the exhibition of an American rubber product at the 1855 World's Fair. These goods were heavily criminalized along with other sex toys produced in France at the time. And so they were produced and sold in very small quantities at a very high cost.
Sure.
Right, initially. But really, they said that it really goes back to sailors. they would make their own dolls. They would fashion cloth into a shape.
I thought they just threw a boy in a barrel.
Well, see, this is me. I'm thinking boys in their socks. If you got a kid that's 12, 13, 14.
Well, you got that kid on
he's missing
on
the
that
sock.
cartoon Big Mouth.
Oh,
his love affair with his pillow.
His pillow, exactly.
Yeah.
So they really said that the idea of a sex doll goes all the way back to
wow.
Yeah.
Sailors.
Huh. Yeah.
Arr.
It's lonely on the sea. So first sex dolls created by French and Spanish sailors in the 16th century, due to the time on the sea.
All right. Do you have any more history of the sex doll trade?
Of the sex doll trade?
Well, of just the history of sex dolls.
Oh, I don't know. Just over time, they got better and better.
Because they had the inflatable ones in the 50s that now they're party favorites.
Yeah, now it's all become a joke. Those kind of things.
Oh yeah, I went to several concerts where there would be an inflatable.
Yeah, because they're like
they kicked around like a beach ball.
$50-$60. It's no big deal. Nobody. Yeah, and they're just using it in bachelor parties, bachelorette parties. I guess.
Sure.
Because women have fair trade too, and that opens up another idea. Somebody said, "Well, a woman could have it too," and of course, a woman could have a sex doll. I
suppose. Yeah, what they do it was called the Sibian. I mean, it didn't look like a person.
But that's not like a human, and it's not going to talk to you. You can why can't they program it to have a more masculine personality and still be in a female body?
Well, that's true.
To please the lesbians.
Well, you know where I went with this whole story?
There's so many places to go.
I went to look at the care and maintenance of these things.
Okay, well, I wasn't done because
go ahead.
The term, I have heard it before in my life and never really knew what it meant. But the Japanese would call them Dutch wives.
Dutch wives.
They would call them Dutch wives. So, of course, the term is still sometimes used in Japan to refer to these sex dolls. It's the idea that a European man has sex with an Asian woman, a Dutch wife. See, so because it's exotic for them, because she's dark and okay. So the whole idea there, and the Germans were really big in the whole design as things went on. German surreal artist named Hans Bellmer is the father figure of the modern sex doll because he created sex puppets in the 30s. They were very realistic models. They moved. They were
they were giant
very
marionettes,
sophisticated. Yes,
jointed and
yes.
Oh my God,
isn't that kind of strange?
Well, that begs the question though.
Well, because there was always this joke about Hitler and making dolls. About the Dutch wife.
Yeah.
That you could have a Dutch wife. And does she have a Dutch baby?
Oh, Bobby, they make Dutch babies here. Let's order one.
What's a Dutch baby?
About $2,000 less than an American baby?
No, it's their world-famous high-rise pancake.
It says it takes 25 minutes to make. We don't have time. I have a ham in the oven, remember?
Just fart, Dad. It's okay.
Tina, stop.
You almost ran our family off the road, remember? We're getting a Dutch baby for dessert. We'll get it to go. Dutch baby, please.
Linda, kids, we're leaving. No more Dutch babies.
I think that's a good idea.
Let's go.
My baby hasn't been delivered yet.
Lynn, come on.
Oh, look, it came out in 22 minutes. Oh, it's a preemie, just like Jesus.
We don't listen to you!
Oh, my Dutch baby.
Get it out from under the pedals, Lynn.
You're pushing it, Bobby. You're killing her.
Oh, the tree is the whole reason we...
Give him the tree.
All right.
That's so nice. Hey, come here. You ever have a Dutch baby? Put that in your mouth. Merry Christmas.
This is really good. You can't even taste the baby.
Yeah.
You can't even taste the baby.
Oh my God.
You smack your face into the microphone. Sorry about that, folks, if you heard it.
Oh my God. Okay.
There we go.
Oh, Linda.
A palate cleanser.
Oh, yes.
It's a palate cleanser.
Her and her Dutch baby. Okay, can I finish with my German Nazis?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so there's a myth that's been running around out there.
Although you're being redundant.
I snoped it
German Nazis.
to make sure Nazi Germany that Hitler had ordered sex dolls for his soldiers during World War II. That is not been verified by any reliable source, and they do consider that to be a hoax. However,
he did give them meth.
The commercial sex doll today has its origins in Germany, and they had a doll called Bild Lily.
Build Lily.
In the 1950s, which became the inspiration for Barbie.
Oh.
So technically, down the line, Barbie is related to the sex doll.
You know, speaking of Barbie and Mattel, they put out a new Barbie
Yes, I
this
saw
past
that.
week, or this past couple of weeks.
Diabetic Barbie.
Diabetic Barbie. She has a little monitor on
But
her
she's
belt.
not fat.
Yeah. No, diabetics who are born diabetic.
Oh, yeah. No, that's
a different thing.
I agree. Okay.
So, God, you're so judgy.
But Barbie should look like all girls. Shouldn't
Well,
she?
the Barbies have never looked like.
No, I know.
people.
And it because it goes back to the Germans.
You know what else doesn't look like actual people? These sex dolls.
No, they do not.
My Lord.
It's
and so many
really-
of them have Mar-a-Lago face. It's
they
like-
do. Well, see, that's the effect of beauty. And when you have this, are you still on that page? And look, you've got discount ones too.
Well,
that one's only $2,200.
Actually, I stopped at the get a free head if you buy one, a second head.
And what is the hand skeleton?
Yeah.
I understand extra wig, body makeup. Why do the dolls have to have
Makeup.
makeup?
Well, you want your doll to look good.
So I guess that's doing the creative side for the guy. He gets to do her hair and her makeup too.
Well, I was looking at
Good
this.
Lord. You know what? All right. This is a perfect deal. Go ahead. Everybody get one.
This company called Zellex, and they make one called Rosemary.
Yeah,
and,
there are actually lots
and their
of them out
manual's
there.
great because it's got lots of little Asian pictures, and from obviously some kind of sex manual. But I was looking at the packing list. Okay, this is what you're going to get in your box. First, you're going to get a body.
Okay.
And then you get a head.
Just make sure she's not too heavy.
And you get a M16 push fit adapter to attach the head to the body.
Yeah, because they attach with a metal bar. I
Yes.
saw that in my
You get a common sized underwear.
common size.
Yes. You get a comb.
No.
You get a cleaning tool to clean all those hard to reach places.
Oh.
This is my favorite, heating stick.
Oh, to warm it.
And it says next to this,
Oh.
note, removable vagina comes with one insert and stick as standard.
Do they sell more on the site? Do they sell replacements?
Oh yeah. Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, it's then got how to take your doll out of the package. First of all, I think I saw this on Criminal Minds.
We did see an episode like that.
No, I don't mean a doll. I just mean it looks like you're taking a dead person
a
out
dead
of a
body.
box and without a head.
All right. I think we've had enough of that. So the future then. I mean, I keep saying the future is here now because now we have sex dolls that are extremely realistic.
Suction module extra.
Oh my God. Okay. They can go to the site themselves.
Yes, it's this one is Rosemary Doll.
I said that I would do the research so that our listeners wouldn't have to, but there is so much.
Oh, it's amazing.
And I really just wanted to stop.
Now,
I didn't
here's
want
a
to
question
continue
though.
reading.
Will this make the incel problem better
Well,
or worse?
or worse.
Will Stephen Miller's still be walking the earth is what I'm saying.
Well, we know that rape is not about sex. It's,
about power.
the power and violence.
Dominance and violence. Yes.
So in the case of an incel who has that.
Ooh, I just got a message from the people. They must.
Oh my God.
I'm about to scrub my cookies.
See, that's why I said I didn't want to. I continue to click links and
That's
go to
okay.
another thing, but I had another question.
I'll delete all my
so
cookies.
Yes, we're gonna have to
Go and
cleanse our
delete
palate.
Go and delete my sex doll cookies.
Cleanse our palate.
Sex doll cookies.
All right, so I don't want that in the cloud, not attached to me.
There's worse things, I'm sure.
So dolls are usually made with thermoplastic that's heated
Well, yeah.
to a human body temperature to be as realistic as possible. They have body sensors that actually, I guess they respond in some way, like the
Right.
skin does something.
But the big thing isn't the doll itself. It's the idea that they're going to be talking to you.
Yes,
encouraging
that
you.
really is.
Unless, this is my question. So there are men out there that like to be horribly abused and degraded by, by their women.
Could you order a doll that
would be just like,
that would be Look, that's the inner workings.
Yeah.
It looks like a skeleton,
It
doesn't
does.
it?
It
And
really does.
then you just have a form. You know
Yeah.
what? When you're watching the people do makeup for Hollywood,
Yeah.
Face Off.
Okay, I see it. I'm good.
Okay, interesting.
I didn't need to see that.
What? No, I think it's really cool because it really does look like
No,
a
when I
skeleton,
order
but there's
one,
no
I don't
head.
want to know what's inside. I don't want to know how the Big Mac is made. I just want the Big Mac.
I just want the protein. Just give me the damn protein.
I don't want to know how Darth Vader grew up. I don't know.
So then our fear is that more people will become complacent, and that will be their relationship, and they won't seek anything else because it's a scary dating world out there.
It is
very scary.
But in science fiction movies, how everything looks real, how everything
dirty.
Not dirty, but everybody's in their own little cubicles.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So this is heading us towards that world.
Well, is it? Because I think the more that politics and people are going to withdraw into smaller communities, but you're not going to survive.
First of all, it's going to take
alone.
Well, okay. How will it affect the prostitution trade?
It will.
I would think it
Absolutely.
would. I never thought that AI
and you
would
don't have
replace
to keep,
prostitution.
But it
will.
Because you're going to have generations of men coming up. They're probably in their 20s or 30s
and if they don't, they're going to be.
But they're going to be comfortable with that.
And they're going to get.
They're comfortable with
not.
technology.
Yes.
So
this is
it's an interesting future. I tried to think about where we were headed with this, but it really okay. So the next step, they have to walk, they have to move,
and they will,
because that's not far behind. We're already doing it.
This goes back to our previous episode about transhumanism.
Oh,
because remember, the whole idea of transhumanism is to put human consciousness into a machine, and into a human-like
machine.
And so, and now you've got people who are ascribing godlike powers to AI.
And if you put that into a rubber doll woman.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the Eliza Effect, people are clearly looking for.
God is a woman.
Or is it AI?
Is it AI? AI has no gender.
Well, that's true.
Well, because we've been moving towards blurring gender roles and gender lines, right? And now you've got movements of people who are pushing back. The guy you were talking about today, telling me about, who's so masculine, like he's just so manly. Eric.
I don't even.
Yeah, I don't even remember. But the whole point was he made sure that everybody, because he's going to be in the Trump administration now doing something. But he is a manly man.
Yeah.
And he takes his coffee black, and he likes to be in a hot tub with men. And
it was weird.
It was weird. It sounded really
gay. He goes
gay.
hard in the paint.
Yeah.
For you basketball fans.
So very manly. So that's my point. Like that's the swing of the pendulum.
So it wouldn't be any fun for them because the doll's not going to. But if you can make a doll with AI and make it human-like,
any personality,
then that's the kind of guy that would actually want his woman to be dominant, and he would become a submissive behind closed doors.
Well, then
because there's no danger.
If man can think it, they can do it.
And they're going to have to make a doll that can take a hit, right?
So you get a heavier one.
You get one of the heavier dolls.
Like the guy was saying,
it's reinforced, so these psychos can punch the doll.
But see, I
don't know.
It would fall flat. One of the commenters on my page when I posted the story said that, this is going to make men worse.
I think probably.
Because then they are isolated from real people in society. You can't deal with,
They don't want real people, though. Already, you've got a whole. And think about the generation coming up. Everything is technology. You got people that don't even. That was
my point. They're going to be so comfortable with this that it'll be readily accepted. And $3,000, that's less than a wedding or a divorce.
Oh, yeah.
You can have more than one, which opens up a whole bevy of other questions. Like you're going to have, because the guy I read in the story had 3. He was talking about the weight.
Well, they have conversations when you're not around.
Exactly. And then
Eliza, you bitch. Why am I a bitch? I was first.
Well, he said the first one is his wife and the other 2 are just intimate partners.
Oh, side pieces.
So he's assigned them all a role. There is a hierarchy because that's what humans have to do. We have to create hierarchies.
It's almost like, the AI helps because then they can talk back, but otherwise he's really just talking to himself.
And then my question, okay, so you get a doll.
Creating schizophrenia where none existed.
They've created a personality for your doll. Is that limited or can it learn? And if it can learn, can it connect?
Well, if it's AI, it can learn.
Then it's going to connect to your computer. It's going to connect to your devices.
It's going to connect to what you say and what you talk about. And
Dave, who are you texting? Who is Jeannie? Okay, I hadn't even gone there with all that, but now.
Dave, why did you email the company that made me and ask about repairs of a tear? Where am I torn, Dave?
Oh my. I think that has to be the end.
Well,
now I'm
it can
scared.
be, but I something I came across while researching AI, and there's so much more to go through.
Please.
But it reminded me, I got to a point where it was Arthur C. Clarke. He wrote 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yes.
But I've never liked his long books. I love his short stories. His short stories are fantastic. And he had a short story that I read years ago, and I came across it again today. And it's called The 9 Billion Names of God.
Okay.
All right. And basically, a group of monks in Tibet believe humanity has a divinely inspired purpose, and that is to inscribe all of the names of God that have ever existed.
Every culture, everything. Okay. All right.
And they believed that once they completed the list, that it would bring about the end of the universe, and basically everyone would achieve enlightenment.
Oh, so it would be a good thing.
They've been working on it in the story. They've been working on it for centuries, and the monks decide to bring in technology. Oh. And 2 engineers arrive, and they have these computers, and instead of 15,000 years to write out all the permutations of God's name, they finished the job in 3 months. And at the end of the book, and this is the part that always stuck with me, they're riding their ponies down the mountainside, and they're looking up at the sky. And the last line of the story is, overhead, without any fuss, the stars were going out. So once they did it,
it was done.
It was done. They
Life
brought about
over.
the end of the universe
with technology.
Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah. End times. Or are we all just blowing smoke and it's all going to be all right?
Well, we already know that there's problems with our creative side of humanity, art and music generation. We just had the band on Spotify that had the #1 song on Spotify for 2 weeks, and it was completely made up. The whole thing, the pictures, the music, all of it was AI.
Well, it's just like our view of beauty, right? It's being skewed because of what we see, the images we are constantly fed and we view all the time, and everybody says, oh, look, she's beautiful.
Well, if you go and read the lyrics of the AI band's songs, you'll notice something. For instance, lyrics from Dust in the Wind.
Well, yeah, because it's taken all of our knowledge and it's going to revert.
People who are young right now
who haven't heard that,
and they'll think that this weird band
is genius. You said exactly what I was feeling.
Yeah. And like I said last week or last podcast, talking about they don't need as many people as there are right now. As AI becomes more and more prevalent, the population has to shrink, which it's already doing, but they want it to happen faster.
We can't continue then to feed ourselves the way we feed ourselves.
Correct. They don't care.
Because we won't have the people to go pick crops.
Our manners, our overlords in our feudal estates will designate the things we can eat. Remember, peasants in England couldn't eat like a deer. They couldn't kill a deer.
Well, they weren't even allowed to wear certain colors and fabrics.
Yeah.
I mean,
so, it's like in England, they eat eels. And today it's like, oh, I love eels. The only reason they eat eels is because it was one of the food things that they could eat without getting in trouble.
Oh, my goodness. All right. So,
anyway,
the future.
AI is coming.
Is here. And
it's coming in the form of a sex doll.
And apparently it's only going to take 3 months to take over.
With Mar-a-Lago face.
Yeah, I don't know.
And perky breasts.
Oh, yes, absolutely. It's what a woman should be.
Sure.
It's so sad. I thought we had come to a point in time where we were going to just be able to be.
Well, I think.
And not have to succumb to all of that.
AI.
Fashion is open to you. You can wear whatever you want now.
Well, apparently we all need to go visit Silicon Valley because it's a much different place than we understand it. We think of Silicon Valley as just being people, engaged in
offices and buildings,
but it's not that. It's the philosophical stuff that they're doing. The religion that was started by a guy named Lewandowski, who was a Google engineer. It's called Way of the Future, and it is a religion.
Okay. Well, you know what?
So
let's hold on to that, and we can go investigate that because I'm interested in where people of that kind.
Now,
think
I
we're
will
going.
say he did go. This guy Lewandowski did go to jail. Or he was.
Wait.
No, I take it back. He was sentenced to 18 months for stealing trade secrets from Google.
Oh, okay, but
Donald Trump
it's
pardoned him
not
on his last day of
pedophilia.
the first administration.
Okay, but not pedophilia. He didn't rape anybody. He didn't drug any women. He didn't.
Well, that we know of,
sell
because the list
anybody.
hasn't come out.
We're all on it. That's what it's. That's the grand secret.
Oh, I know.
Everybody's on
It's
Jeffrey's
me.
list.
It was me.
Good gosh.
I got on the wrong plane, and then what a party!
Why can't we all just get along? Why do you have to hate and get revenge? And I understand the violent and angry side of humans. I
do, too.
I do. I've
Sure.
been there. I feel it. I've
yeah.
hit. I
I
understand.
get angry all the time.
Yes.
I get angry every morning when I have to wake up, and
Well, I don't get angry about waking up.
I'm angry.
I like that.
Another damn day.
I enjoy waking up.
Wonder what she put on the list for me today.
That list is mostly mine, and it is mostly gone. So
Yeah, it got a lot.
we've been pushing through.
Yeah. Thank you for the we.
Oh, that you've done some things.
I've done some things.
I've worked much harder though physically outside.
Oh, absolutely.
Although I will give you props on the ditch yesterday, push mowing that ditch.
Hey, man,
That's a
that
man.
was man work.
That's a man.
Yeah, you couldn't have done it.
I got a warrior here.
You couldn't have done it.
What?
You couldn't have done it.
Don't you challenge me like that. You know
I'll,
good and well I could.
In about 3 weeks, I'm going to challenge you again and hope that you take the bait.
It hurts my back.
I can't.
I can't. It hurts my back. I'm a lady.
No, she chopped a tree root out of the ground with
I chopped several.
She killed my chainsaw.
That's mine, the little one.
The baby.
I didn't use
the
your big
electric
one.
chainsaw.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't use the big
No.
monster?
No.
Thank God.
A 16-pound pry bar and my little tiny chain.
That pry bar weighs way more than 16
No,
pounds.
it says 16 pounds on
It's
the tag.
lying.
Well, about come noon. It's like second son now, but I'm in it. It's like I'm not quitting. He is coming
If
out
that
of
bar
the ground.
weighs 16 pounds, I got weights out there with 25 pounds on them, and they don't feel as heavy as that pry bar.
I used that pry bar for quite a while, and I looked at
I've
that
used
tag, and it said 16 pounds.
I know that when I needed to cut through a big chunk of concrete one time, 3 hits with that thing, and it was done.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
It's a stupid pry bar.
But those sweet gum tree roots, good God.
Yes.
And that's part of the tree that Laura took out.
Yep.
So that's 5 years old.
Yep.
It was rough. It was rough going. But
Welcome to Boomer Talk.
no, anybody cuts out a tree root. You want to. You don't need to worry about anything else in life. You cut out a tree root.
That's right.
So if you're worried about society and you find life is getting you down, you just need to go outside and dig out a tree root and cut it out.
But you know what you should do before
of a dead tree, not a living.
Before you go outside, you should get your speaker and put it on the Long in the Boot podcast.
Oh, so you can listen to it.
So you can listen to our blather while you work.
Whistle while you work.
That's right. There you go.
There you go. All right. Snow White. You ready?
I suppose we better wrap it
I think
up.
you better wrap it up. All right. You know what's going to happen, though?
You got to say your
Don't
thing.
get down. Your joy is portable. Take it with you.
Well, I want you to be, correct on the microphone.
Well, I can't get closer.
Well, you don't have to get closer. Tilt the microphone towards your mouth, and you can push it further away. It doesn't hurt anything.
But then you might not hear me.
Well, I'll hear you fine. The mic is super sensitive. No, you don't need it that close. Look how far mine is away, and I don't have a microphone as good as yours.
Yeah, but you have a deeper bass than I do.
It doesn't matter. It's the microphone.
Okay.
You'll be fine.
All right. Is that good?
Talk into it.
Talk into it.
Yeah, it'll do, I guess.
Oh, my God.
It's fine.
What's fine?
It's fine.
Those are trigger words. Trigger words.
Triggering?
Trigger. Yes.
Is it triggering to you?
No, not really.
Okay.
I was going to say I don't have a lot that triggers me, but
yeah,
here lately, I feel like there's a whole lot more.
Yeah, well,
things that I feel warranted in getting angry about, or
I could see where you
upset.
I can see where you might feel that way.
Where I used to like let shit go, I
don't let feces go.
I now feel like, well, you're always going to come across shit. Speaking of, this is a weird thing I wrote down, and maybe you remember why I wrote this down and what this means.
Mystery topics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Metal ball to foreskin to taint.
Metal ball to foreskin to taint.
Why would I write that?
I don't know.
And what does it mean?
And we probably weren't even drunk, so.
No.
Yeah, that's weird. Metal ball to foreskin to taint.
To taint. So
sounds like a baseball play, like a double play.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a progression of something.
And there's the hit. So metal ball to
foreskin
to foreskin to taint. 3 outs.
It all went to shit.
A line drive to metal ball. He throws it to taint at second. Taint throws it to foreskin at first. Triple play. Okay. Oh my God.
Well, say if I could remember what the metal ball was.
Yeah. There has to be something.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
Yeah. Okay.
If you put that in Google, there's no telling what you would get at.
Oh, I would hesitate to do that because I've been already looking up some sketchy things. Don't write that.
Metal ball to foreskin
to taint.
Come on, you.
Are you trying to see what AI will tell you about that?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Actually, it's the question on Reddit.
Somebody asked that? I'm telling you,
Is there any method that uses a marble or steel ball put under the foreskin and taped?
And taped. Oh, not taint. Of course,
foreskin tugging.
Ew.
That wasn't what that was, I'm sure.
No. I don't think I would have written it for that reason. Damn. All right. Well, you know what? It's like that Jerry Seinfeld episode where he wrote the joke in his head in his dream. He got up and he wrote something down, but he didn't write the full joke, and then spent the entire episode trying to figure out what was so damn funny. And then, of course, at the end, it wasn't all that funny. Are you being perplexed again?
Oh, man, am I ever. 4 balls.
Is that like 4chan?
The 4 balls device was invented in 1987 by the late R. Wayne Griffith. The joy of uncircumcising. Oh, okay. I get it now. It's foreskin restoration.
Oh, for people who...
So what they do is they put a ball at the end, roll the foreskin over the ball, and then tape it.
Oh, until
so that
it
stretches,
grows.
Until it stretches.
Until it grows itself back.
And hangs over. No, it won't grow back.
Oh.
But it can in some instances, but it's to basically stretch the foreskin so
that you feel like you
it looks like you're not circumcised.
You're an anteater again.
Yeah. Well, this is definitely all going at the end of the podcast.
Yeah. It's for your added knowledge, folks.
What makes it really funny is the headline in my tab next to it says, "Hard to grasp." It's about something completely different, but it certainly applies. Yeah.
That's what she said.
This may require further research for a future episode.
Okay.
It's weird enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna mull over the statement.
You go ahead and mull
on my book.
Yeah, you mull, and I'm gonna be right here. And you're
going to be interneting. The devil is in the internet.
The devil.
Okay.
The devil.
And apparently balls.
Who could it be? Satan. Oh, you know what? That may have to go into the sound bank.
Yes. Keep it for future reference. You never know when you might need Satan, folks.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, I did record. I did record Satan. You want to hear Satan? I'm
scared. Are you rickrolling me? God damn it.
Okay. And that wasn't even during the show.
And it's a wrap. Push the button.
Only murders in the building.
Push the damn button.